What's up? This is Squad 2448. We're following 7217 Heavy Rescue video. Today we'll be en route to a school bus that crashed off the roadway, and it collected a car with it. We'll be hopping in the Kenworth Rotator, and we'll be making our way over to the accident. Police and fire are on location, and no injuries have been reported, which is awesome. And we do also have a Kenworth rollback over there to bring back the car because it did get totaled. And I did get a lot of requests to do a heavy rescue video with the school bus, so this should be pretty exciting. And as you guys can see, we are on the Gold Crust Valley Snow Edition to also kind of go along with the seasons, which is pretty exciting. And I'm also very excited for doing this heavy rescue today, and it's overall going to be a pretty cool one. So we do have the tow hook on the back, and this is actually overhanging onto train tracks, so we do have to get it opened up pretty fast since the trains do need to continue to come through, especially since it's a very busy logging season. I hope you guys are having a great day today. Let me know how it is down below in the comments. And we are using the brand new rotator, which I did kind of use in the last one, but this is probably one of my new favorite rotators. I really do like the cab on it, pretty nicely done, and it is also twin sear, which is pretty cool. So once we get on location, we will have to kind of take a look at what we need to do first, and we do need to make sure we get it cleared as soon as possible. But the police and fire are also blocking the roadway, which is pretty helpful. We do not have to worry about traffic, but I believe that this was caused because the bus was going down a pretty steep hill, lost control, and it slid into another vehicle, then off of the side of the cliff alongside the train tracks. So as you guys can see, we could see the bus in the distance. Wow, that is definitely going to need to be pulled out. We do have the tow hook with us on this rotator. As you guys can see, we arrived, and it looks like there is a coupe, BMW it looks like, kind of just about to fall off. So I think we'll kind of park up right about here, and we'll take a look at what we do need to do first. But pulling out this bus will be a little challenging, especially since it is between both of these trees. But taking a closer look at it, take a look at that, guys. I mean, at any moment this bus could slide down even more, or can even just go crashing and get destroyed, and more damage will happen. So we want to prevent as much damage as possible to all of these vehicles. And then you guys can see, looks like one or two wheels of this BMW are just about hanging over. So I think the first thing will be to remove this to give us more room for lifting this one out. And then as you guys can see, we do have Inchin 70, and we do have the sheriffs over here in their Tahoe, which is pretty nice. And then we have the Kenworth T88 over there, and also that's going to be pretty cool. So we're hopping back into the rotator, and we'll be kind of coming around, and we'll try to just pull the BMW out just a little bit more, and then we'll load it up onto the rollback. I really do enjoy doing these heavy rescue videos. These are a lot of fun, and I do appreciate all of the support on them. So we'll kind of back up just like this. We'll get into position here, so we'll kind of extend this out, lower down our stabilizers. As you guys can see, we are lowering those down, which is awesome. We'll kind of come around here, and we'll be kind of moving the BMW off. I would kind of try to drive it off, but it is pretty destroyed, and also it's pretty close to the edge. And one wrong move or slip with traction, and I mean, we are going down on that roller coaster ride, if you would so call it, and that's not going to be safe. So next up, we do need to tilt this. And let's see if we could tilt it all the way over there. And we just need to get to the tow hitch. And I think that we are just about there. So we'll attach to it and we'll give it a try. It does look like we do have to get a little bit closer. So let's see. We are pretty close to it, but we'll kind of get a bit closer. And that should help us out. Alright, so as you guys can see, we are pretty much over here, and we are now attached, which is awesome. So what I want to do is, we'll just kind of pull this, and it is definitely coming, which is awesome. I mean, take a look at that, and we got the BMW out, which is perfect. We'll disconnect that, we'll kind of bring the arm back around, and we do have to move the rotator out of the way just for a few moments to load up the BMW and to clear the crash site of the first vehicle. So we'll kind of pull over here, and we'll just kind of park right along here, since, I mean, the road is pretty much closed. Alright, we'll be hopping into this Kenworth, and I did actually change this over to red. This cab looks pretty cool, especially in red, and take a look at all of those strobe lights. I mean, that's a pretty cool thing, and I would like to thank each and every one of you for all of the continued support on the daily content. You guys are awesome with all of the positive feedback and video ideas, and without you guys, this would not really be possible. So as you guys can see, we got it all set up there. I mean, this truck I did put together, so let me know if there's any other types of trucks or tow trucks you guys would like me to also put together. I think we'll get a few new service trucks for many different companies. That might be a cool thing. So as you guys can see, we got this loaded up. Next up, I will have to lock this on. It looks like we did get that locked on, which is perfect. We'll kind of just pull this up and move it out of the way for now. And if we do have time at the end of today, we'll definitely be bringing it over, back over to our shop. And I do get a lot of requests to do school bus crashes. So I mean, this is very exciting, like I was saying earlier. And now it's actually time for us to move that school bus. So we do have to get into position. Now this might be a bit of a challenge. It's a very, very long bus. So we do might have to look into moving that fire engine just a little bit. So we are going to position this just like this, so we do have enough room. We'll get the stabilizers out, get that all set up, and we'll definitely move the fire engine. We'll raise up the boom, and we'll be lowering this down. And I mean, there should be a tow hook at the back of the school bus, which should help us out. So I just want to hop into the engine. I want to move it just a little bit more, just in case we do have to move it along this way. We do not want to hit this. But I mean, this fire truck we do feature in the fire rescue series, and I will be doing a video with that pretty soon. So as you guys can see, I mean, we got the fire engine move, which gives us more room, and especially since we do want to be pretty careful. So it looks like we do have to come pretty close here to that back hitch, and we'll definitely do that. And I did convert the school bus to FS17 from FS15, and credits go to the original creators for making it. And it looks like we have to go just a little bit more. So let's see if we can extend it, and extend it. Let's give it a try. It looks like this might be a little bit of a challenge trying to get it exactly where we do need it to, especially with all of the trees. So let's take a look. Looks like we are pretty close. We'll kind of pull back just a little bit and we'll give it a try. As you guys can see, we are now attached to the school bus, which is awesome. We'll be taking this boom and we'll lift it up just a little bit. And it looks like we got it now in the air. We'll kind of pull back. And I mean, we are pretty much trying to lift it off of this cliff. And it looks like it does not want to move. Let's give it a try, guys. Looks like it is definitely coming up the hill. Did come up just a little bit more, which is awesome. And I do apologize for us not being as realistic as possible. It is a bit of a challenge with this tow hook, but it is pretty realistic at the same time, using a winch to kind of pull it out. So I mean, we win and lose trying to be realistic with this winch. We'll come over here and we'll attach again. We'll pull it back, and this does take a few tries since it is a bit challenging, but let's see. Looks like we are not really in the location, and let's give it a try. But I mean, we did get the school bus up just enough so far, and we'll just kind of double check where is the tow hook. Looks like we do need to bring it back just a little bit, so we'll kind of swing the camera view around. And I do apologize for us kind of taking a little bit longer on this. I mean, getting this into position, hooked up, is always the longest part. So next up, we'll kind of pull this back just a little bit, and let's see if we can get it. It looks like it almost does not want to attach, so we'll have to give this another try. Awesome, as you guys can see, we do have it attached now, which is perfect. We'll be lifting it up and just pulling it back, and as you guys can see, looks like we are now into a bit of a struggle, and we'll give it one last pull. It looks like we did move the school bus a little bit closer to that tree, which is not the best, but I mean, it almost looks like we are at the point where we could pull it out with the truck. So I think that's going to be our only option since we are having a bit of trouble with the winch. So we kind of switching over here, taking the stabilizers down, and we will be kind of moving this over. So we'll kind of look both ways, pull forward here, and we do have to lower down the tow bar. So we'll kind of switch over here, lower this down, and we should be able to extend over there and attach to it. Then hopefully we do get enough traction and are able to pull us out. So as you guys can see, we are attached now, and this will be a bit of a challenge. All of the power we got the school bus pulled off the side of the cliff, which is awesome. That is going to be pretty much it for today, but as you guys can see, I mean, we got this completely pulled off, and I mean, one very long bus. Looks like it's Unknown Modding School Division number 23. They are actually the creators of this mod, so I do appreciate them for making this awesome school bus mod. But as you guys can see, we got it out, and I mean, we are now able to open up the roadway. So what I actually want to do is, we do not really want to go all the way around, but it looks like we will have to. So we're going to just pull up over here, off onto the side of the road, open up the road, then we'll call it a day. But overall, today was very exciting, responding to our first accident with a school bus, and I will be doing many different videos now featuring that in some cool, different ideas, and that's going to be pretty cool. We'll be hopping in this engine, and we'll be moving it off to the side of the road, and the main thing with this Heavy Rescue series is to get the road open as soon as possible, which we did today, and I mean, it was a bit of a challenge, but we did it. There were no injuries, which is also a bonus, and we did have some fun doing it. So hope you guys enjoyed today's Heavy Rescue video. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and subscribe for more.